So let's set it up.
Welcome back.
Whoop, whoop.
This is Smell the Rosè podcast, and I'm Carly.
And I'm Jas. And welcome. No, this
We at the Wave Factory.
Sure is.
Of course.
Per usual.
So,
Y'all met him already twice, you know.
yeah.
Leave him some reviews on Facebook.
Yep,
and
good
Instagram.
ones. Oh. I can't do any more reviews.
I'm going to leave my review tonight. But y'all can find him at Wave Factory MKE.
Yep.
Facebook, Instagram,
Google.
anywhere.
Google reviews.
Yep.
Yep.
Leave y'all reviews.
All right.
Big plug. I'm going to charge him later.
Yep. And then, like and subscribe at Smell the Rosè _podcast on YouTube and Instagram, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. So you guys know what's good.
So welcome back. How was your weekend?
It was busy.
Yeah.
I mean, I hung out at the Wave Factory all weekend.
That was nice.
Got some work done. Been looking for a house, not fun. How about you?
I was busy prepping to be here. I really got annoyed because I had a hair appointment on Saturday, and I hate people that's unprofessional. Like, it's literally your job to pay attention to your own scheduling, your own booking and stuff, regardless at what point I book it. So I had showed up to her my appointment, and she was like, "Oh, when did you book?" I was like, "Yesterday." She was like, "Oh, I didn't even know you were coming today." How? Like, you don't get a notification? So she ended up being double booked, and I was there for 5 hours.
Yikes.
Just for a little silk press that I could have did myself, and I should have just did myself. Like,
yeah.
I was so salty. I was so annoyed. And she did the person she had first, and then she did the person that she double booked me for second, and then I was last. I didn't get out of there until like 9 o'clock. And my child was at home missing me.
Of course.
She was with my sister, who wore her the fuck out. First of all, like, my baby already sleep 2 hours on, 2 hours off like normal newborns. When I tell you this girl slept for 4 hours, I said, "Dang, what you do?"
Isn't that crazy? Because then you wake up and you're like,
"Are you okay?"
what's going on?
No, for real.
This is suspicious.
I was checking her nose, checked her belly. I even woke her up, like, "Hey," and she looked at me and went right to sleep. I'm like, "Dang, you wore my baby out." What
She's
you
having
do?
a good old time.
Sure was.
That's nice.
They was having a photo shoot, and pictures funny as hell.
I love that.
But yeah, and then Sunday I was with you
At the Wave
at the Wave Factory.
How many times have we plugged it already?
I'm gonna just bill them again. Look at And yeah, here we are, back to
right.
another Monday.
Yeah. All right, let's get into the rosé of the day. Elk Cove Vineyards. So I just got it because it was in the fridge.
Period. Because we've been drinking warm rosé for y'all.
Well, I keep it in the fridge.
Oh, I'm not knocking it. I'm just letting y'all know.
No,
This
it
is
just
an
like comes. It comes and it's warm, or I come and it's warm.
Yeah.
Right after I said that, I was like, "Yikes!" All right, cheers.
Yeah.
Woo!
It got a little kick.
Yeah. What the hell? I mean, it honestly tastes good, but it's 13%. Holy shit, that's pretty high for.
It hit the back of your throat.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You be like,
I did not wash my glass from yesterday. I'm like looking, I'm like, gross.
Don't tell the world.
Well, I did.
If y'all ever seen Martin, if y'all ever seen the show Martin, it's this episode, him and Pam was drinking wine, and it was like, because it was strong, that's what I wanted to do.
You should have. That would have been funny. No, this is strong.
It's hell.
Okay. I honestly don't hate it, though. Like, it tastes good. I feel like I'll get used to the kick, but it's sour.
That's the word. It's sour.
Like, yeah. I'm going to say like a 6.5. Okay. Maybe later I would change it to a 7, but a 6.5.
We'll see how that goes. I agree with that one. It's good, though.
Mm-hmm.
Who makes it? Willamette Valley. Where are you?
It is Pinot Noir Rosé, so I don't know if that's... I thought Pinot Noir was like its own, and then Rosé was like, I don't know.
Well, if someone knows about their wine like very well, hit us up. Maybe
Yeah.
you can come on the show. Maybe you'll answer some of our questions.
Yeah, since we claim to be rosé girls.
Okay.
All right.
We should do the viewers' questions first.
All right. That's fine with me. I am A-okay with that. Do you want to go first?
Yeah.
I feel like the ones I picked were a little more serious.
Is it important to know the number of your sexual partners when dating someone?
No.
Yeah, I don't agree with that either. Why do you want to know? Why are you even asking?
Yeah, I feel like that's a really childish question to ask.
Because it's like, what you going to do with that information?
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you going to break up with me if my number's too high or low? Like,
you slept with 10, 15 people? You a hoe. Like,
Yeah.
what? And then,
like, what is the number that, like, defines if you're a hoe or not? Like, I don't get that.
Then you got to think about when you first started. Like, to where we are now. Like, you never know.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you, to be honest, what my number is.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't even think that far. I would just look at you and be like,
It's not important.
next question.
Yeah.
Why?
Like, what is the goal here?
You ain't gonna do nothing but tell me a lie if I ask you. Like,
Exactly. I'm gonna lie too.
okay. Die with the lie.
Okay. What qualities are you looking for in a partner?
What qualities? Okay. I feel like you can't be a dull person when dating me. Like, I already talk too much and I'm going to want to pull that from you. But if you so dull and it can't, like, attract me, we would not work out.
Yeah, I feel like there has to be some type of vibe going on.
Definitely.
Like, laugh with me, joke with me, mess with me.
Heavy on to make me laugh because I crack up at almost everything. So
It shouldn't be hard.
it shouldn't be hard. You can literally make me laugh off of anything. But if you can't do that, yeah, we ain't going to work out, buddy.
I want someone that, like, has the same drive as me, you know?
That's a
Like,
good one.
motivated, doesn't want to be, like, stuck in any type of situation that doesn't benefit us. Like,
Right. I'm not going to be sitting here achieving my goals, wanting to do this, wanting to do that, and you sitting in the house and just feeling sorry for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, we did talk about that when we talked about the girl that, like, cheated on her boyfriend who was, like, a gamer.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, she was like, you're just not leveling up like I am. But it's like, you have to communicate that. Like, these are
Exactly.
my goals. Like, what are your 2024 goals? You
Right.
know, like, what are your 5-year goals? And it's like, I feel like that's super important to set those goals. Like I was talking about earlier, like, we're looking for a house. That's our 2024 goal. And then, like, in the next 5 years, like, what is that house going to look like? Or where are we going to stay there? And, like, stuff like that, you know?
Right.
So it's like having those goals and, like, expectations, I feel like is important.
The fact that you just said that, you just reminded me. I did not do my 2024 relationship goals for my anniversary this year.
Dang, get it
Terrible.
together.
I'm doing it when I get home. Like,
Yeah.
let's talk.
No, for sure. I feel like that's super important in a relationship. Like, there's always room to grow. There's always room to improve. There's always, like, things that, like, maybe you like, but you want it to, like, do more, you
Right.
know?
Because I know that was, like, my first time whipping it out last year's anniversary. We was at dinner. I was like, okay, so what's the plan for this year? You know, this year of our relationship, what's our goals? Having a baby was not a part of that plan, but, you know, things happen.
Best thing that happened.
Yes, I will be doing that when I go home.
Yeah. Sorry, Tay, if you don't like it.
It
You're
is
doing
what it
it.
is. Okay, let's see. I got one more.
Okay.
When it comes to dating, do you prefer going with the flow or a label and define things right away?
So, like, off the top, I want to say that I'm a go with the flow kind of person, but I feel like in dating, you have to define something at some point.
Definitely.
Like, if we're defining that we're going with the flow, then that's the definition.
Right,
you
because
know?
that's how you end up breaking each other's heart, because one person be thinking, oh, we just going with the flow. The next person is looking for this label.
Yeah.
Then somebody got this expectation while you got a different one, because I'll be quick to let you know what I'm here for. I had this one guy, I literally walked in it like, I just got a relationship. It was toxic. I'm just here to have fun. We could just fuck and kick it. I'm cool on that. But other than that, I don't want nothing more, nothing less. And we did that for about a month. Valentine's Day came around, he came with a gift, and I was like, whoa, what we doing?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want this, like, because that's the next step to, like, gaining feelings. Like, I'm here on some come and leave type thing. Like, I'm cool.
Literally.
This is what I'm here for. Let's make it clear.
Yeah.
And I feel like once things are clear, we can go with that flow.
Yeah, and I feel like it's important to set that, like, immediately. Because, like, if you're literally here to fuck because you're doing X, Y, and Z, then, like, they need to know that. Because maybe they're looking for a relationship. Then it's like, okay, this is not the person then, you know, let me move on.
Right. I feel like we shouldn't even be intimate until we had this conversation. Like, before I take my drawers off, is this just fucking or not? And if you ain't even got the answer, you could just tell me, like, yeah, I'm just in it for us getting it in. Okay, cool. But you better quickly change your answer if you start having, you know, feelings and shit like, oh, no, I want a relationship now.
Yeah.
Because if you leave it at that, I'm somebody that keeps it in their head. Okay, this is what we talked about. I'm doing me.
Yeah. So, yeah, and, like, if you do change your mind, because I feel like a lot of times that does happen where it's like, oh, we're just fucking, and then, like, next thing you know, like, he does start bringing, like, flowers or dinner and stuff like that, then it's like, if you don't want that relationship, like you said, cut it off.
ASAP.
Like, cut that shit out. Like, I don't want this.
Don't
be bringing me flowers.
Exactly. Like,
First of all.
And then to end that relationship, whatever situation we had, he ended up lying and he was like in a relationship or something. I'm like, sir, I was here just to come and leave.
Yeah.
And you tried to bring this relationship into it. And I started to, like, you know, feel you a little more just to find out you had a girlfriend.
That's crazy.
Stupid bitch. I hate dudes. What did I say?
Ruining lives.
Like, leave me alone, dog.
It's like a fucking theme.
It is. Especially, you know, around these love months. Ruining lives.
Yeah.
Don't come into my little area this summer when I'm out here. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Like,
so, funny story. I liked Nathan, like, way before he liked me. So, you know, I was just patiently waiting, like, you know, throwing my little, like, hey, babe.
do you like me yet?
Hey. The second he was like, I like you, I'm like, yes. Let's go.
You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go.
No, literally. I remember literally texting that night, like, sorry. I had to break up with you.
No, for real.
I got a new man. I don't actually think it went like that, but that's the way I tell the story.
Definitely.
Because it's not funny because, like, obviously I was checked out of a relationship, but still in it.
Right.
But I really liked Nathan, and he was playing games. No, I mean, I just really wanted to be with Nathan, but I wasn't about to, like, throw my whole life up into shambles for someone that wasn't liking me back.
No, you ain't wrong.
So,
because I think I did that too. It was this one summer. I literally was talking to like 4 different dudes, like literally just talking. And all 4 of them knew that I was trying to pursue somebody else. I was like, y'all my friends. Like, we kicking it, da-da-da. But they was, like, liking me. Mm-hmm. And I remember this, like, one of them was like, oh, I'm really trying to get with you. I don't know why you messing with dude ass. I'm just like, because this is what I want. I'm sorry. Like, this is what it is.
Yeah.
And then when me and dude started dating, he was like, oh, okay, so it's just me. I said, yeah, he didn't know about the other ones. But I told them, like, all right, y'all, I got what I want. Like,
a group chat text.
Like, I got what I want. But, like, I kept it that 100, that clear, that we were just friends from the beginning and to now. So I don't understand, like, don't catch the feelings. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, this is what it is. Be straightforward with me.
Yeah, so I feel like, end of the day, like, be clear on the expectations. Yep. And, like, if they're not on the same page, then it is what it is.
Because I ain't trying to play with nobody's feelings. Don't play with mine.
Yeah.
Let's just be adults about it.
No, for sure. I feel like you don't have to define anything, but you have to, like, at least tell them what's good. Mm-hmm. And if you have to keep reminding them, then it's probably not a good idea.
Okay.
Okay. This one's a little deep. Tell me about your first heartbreak.
Whew. It's crazy because I kind of seen that, you know, the topic real fast. I don't think I had many heartbreaks, like real heartbreaks. I've been salty a lot. But like legit, my heart aching, feeling like you've been stabbed and twisted, only really happened once, maybe twice. But I gotta think about that second one to see for sure. But I don't know. I think I was more in like disbelief and more mad at myself in this heartbreak. It wasn't like, oh, I'm so sad, like you did me wrong, you broke my heart. It was more like, damn, I really trusted you. I let my guard down. I put myself for it. And I was more mad at myself, heartbroken. Like, damn, you really let this happen to you. Because if y'all know me, I treat myself like I'm that bitch. Because I am.
Yeah.
But
as you should.
yeah, so like it was just like very disappointed and it did hurt and I was salty. And I think that was my first real cry. And it's funny because I was crying in the other room and my sister Chloe had came downstairs and I could just hear her whispering. I think she was talking to my cousin. She was like, she's crying. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, Chloe, it's okay. And I think she came in and gave me a hug and she was just, I'm sorry. And it's funny because I think also in that same week, I was still going through it. I went to my cousin's house to like vent. And next thing you know, I'm in tears and she's shorter than me. So I like put my head on her shoulder. She was like, it's okay. They're like, dude, you're crying. Yeah. Because I don't
They
do
probably
that.
felt so uncomfortable. Like, what is Jasmine doing?
And then I like wrap it up and be like, stupid shit. Like,
no, don't you hate that when you're crying and you're not trying to and you're like, fuck.
You be so mad.
I'm crying. Like, I'm not trying to.
And it's funny because like, I think till this day, we only talked about it once. Me crying, like we ain't talk, like they didn't talk about it no more after that. Like, dog, Jasmine was crying. They probably talked to each other. Yeah. But like with me being around, they talked about it probably like once. I'm like, bro, shut up, don't talk about it.
Yeah, like don't talk about that. That didn't happen.
Yeah. So just being disappointed, I think it has something to do with like getting cheated on, finding out the truth, and we be wanting to know everything, especially me. And once you find all that out, it hurt. Yeah. Like, your heart being broke hurts so bad. Like, I compare that to being shot, even though I've never been shot. But it's a muscle.
It's a muscle.
That shit hurt.
Like, being 29 now, I don't think I was actually, like, in love and my heart was broken. But I feel like at the time, that's what, like, that was the closest thing I had. So, like, my first serious relationship, like, I was only in 2 or 3, so I was cheated on in most of them. And I just had, like, enough. Like, I was like, I'm done. Like, people are, like, talking about it because it's, like, that bad because it was in high school and stuff. And, like, I was just, like, I'm over this. So I was actually the one that was, like, I think we should break up. Yeah. But, like, I loved him, Like, in my head, I loved him, you know? So yeah, I decided to break up with him. And then, like, just, like, it hurt so bad after. Like, I remember being that bitch that would sit at home listening to all the sad music. Yes. Like, I would be like, should I text him? Never did, or probably did. Let's be honest. I probably did, and then regretted it. Because, when he was done, he was done. Like, when I broke up with him, he was off the shit. He was like, all right, next move. Right. Because he was cheating on me, so he didn't care.
In the first place.
So I think it was just, like, I don't know if it was a heartbreak, but I think it was more of, like, realizing that, like, I just wasted my time and, like, I put so much energy in someone that, like, didn't do it back and stuff like that.
I consider that's, like, we're more heartbroken over ourselves than we are over the dude. Let's just get that clear. Yeah. Because, like, that shit do be foul, but it's like, damn, I really sat here and let this go this far. It'd be more like that.
I did let it go on for a really long time. Like, there were so many signs of, like, he was cheating on me and I ignored it. Like, so many people would come up to me and I would just be like, oh, she hating, like, whatever, but that was never the case.
It's hard, especially when it comes to cheating. Like, people, you do got those scenarios. People just be saying shit, they hating because they want your man, your girl, whatever. But then you got the people that's really looking out for you. And it's like, damn, what do you believe? That's why, unfortunately, I be wanting to know for myself. But sometimes finding out for yourself, like, in detail, it's not good.
Yeah, I ended up just, like, dropping it eventually. I dated his friend. Like,
got that ass. Look.
No, it ended up fucking me in the end.
Oh, damn.
But that's okay. Just know that whole friend group, you're not shit, okay? That's what we got out of that. But,
Okay.
yeah.
Whew.
No, Nathan wasn't in the friend group.
Heartbreaks is something serious, and this is why you should not play with people's feelings, because you never know. Because
Yeah.
the way I feel when I'm hurt, like when I'm extremely hurt, I hyperventilate. I'm crying and hyperventilating because I'm so upset and my adrenaline is pumping. I want to do something that I can't do. You got to be careful. You got to be careful with people. Like, these feelings is something serious.
Yeah, and like I kind of like that you said that it's more like you're reflecting on like the decisions you made, because like you are growing from that. You are like setting some type of expectation,
Definitely,
on like yourself and like what you're gonna let slide next time.
Right.
You know,
like I'm heavy on I'm not gonna allow this from anybody ever again. So if I see a sign, it's never gonna happen. Sorry, it's time to feed my child.
Oh,
my
man.
alarm be going off.
So yeah, I mean I kind of like that for sure. That's how you know like you were the one that like got out of the bad situation.
Definitely. Whew.
So those are good questions. Thanks, guys.
Keep sending them in.
For sure. Okay.
So
go ahead.
I got another user question.
Go ahead.
What's your worst attribute about like being with y'all?
I think my worst attribute is from what Nathan tells me is that like I get stuck in like the way that I want things to be done, and like that's not necessarily like facts, or like he doesn't hold that same thing to the same standard that I do.
Right.
So like I like things done a certain way, but that doesn't mean that he has to do it that way. But like to me, that's the only way to do it, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that probably might be my biggest downfall.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't have an answer for the new me, because I have changed in like how I handle my relationships. But like in the past, I used to be a little friendly. So no, like friendly as in like, okay, I have male friends, I have female friends, and I'll be sitting here texting my male friends, but in my mind it was okay because I'm telling you this is my male friend. Yes, I'm texting my male friend. What's the problem? And I'm telling you that it's innocent, and I'm really disregarding how you feel, because in my mind it's innocent. You tripping.
Yeah.
So I used to have that real bad.
I feel like we just talked about that too. It's like I had a lot of guy friends, but the second I started like seriously dating Nathan, it's like they all just like fell off because they weren't here for the right intentions, like the same intentions that mine were. Right.
And so doing that, having conversations, I know that grew like a wedge in our relationship at one point in time. So I did learn from that to where I don't do it now. I might have to come back to this question, and I'm gonna go ask my boyfriend, like, what do you think? Because I truly don't know.
Girl, let me tell you, as your friend,
Go
you
ahead.
have the same problem that I do. It's like your way or no way. Like, you trust me, I work with her. Like, she tells me that this is the only way, and I try to be like, I'll even do a nice suggestion. And you're like, no, that was stupid. And it's like, you're harsh with it too. Like,
sorry. See, I don't think me and him got that far, so maybe he hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah, I mean, I work with you, so.
That's true.
I see a different side, but I mean, if he doesn't deal with it, lucky him.
Well, it's coming. We'll be living together eventually.
Yeah, and when you're like responsible of the whole house and like doing dishes and like all that shit, it's like you're gonna want it done the way that you think is the right way.
That's a good point. I think I did actually show him a little bit with the with the baby actually. So he is heavy on the let her cry. I get it. Yes, I'm going to let her cry. I agree with you. But once she reached that other level of crying where she's like really heartbroken and upset, it's time to like baby her. She's a baby.
Yeah, she's a baby.
So he at first wasn't like doing that. Like he would just let her cry. Like, it's okay, it's okay. I said, no, pick her up, cuddle her, rub her. Do what you got to do until this milk is ready. Like, come on now. And
Oh my gosh, the hunger
Yeah.
scream is the fucking worst.
they be so loud. She done lost her voice. Well, she didn't lose her voice, but she cries so loud to where the voice go quiet. I'm like, oh,
where she can't
shit.
get anything else out. Oh my
Like,
gosh, so sad.
I'm so sorry. I feel so bad. And I get anxious.
Yeah. No, I mean, they say that moms have like a different attachment to babies because like obviously we're
we
the
grew
ones.
'em.
Yeah. So like we have a harder time with the cry than dads do.
Definitely.
And like facts, like I couldn't handle it. I'm like, oh my God, why is he crying? Like I would like literally close my ears sometimes.
I haven't experienced like some people say, I cry when the baby cry. I haven't experienced that yet, but I definitely freak out when she's crying.
I don't think I ever cried when he was crying unless like I couldn't figure out why.
Yeah.
And then I was like more frustrated than like upset he was crying. I'm
Right.
like, what is wrong with you? Like,
Give me the answer.
yeah. But I don't really like the let them cry it out when they're babies because it's like their baby. That's how they communicate.
Exactly.
So it's like they're communicating with you, respond.
True.
But I will be honest with you now, it's like Nikkei cries when he wants something and it's like he can communicate what he wants, but he's just choosing
Right.
not to.
So now
it's
you
like,
got to cry.
okay, cry it out. Like until you figure it out, cry it out. So I think I'm not against the cry it out thing. It's just harder when they're babies.
Definitely.
I already forgot what we're talking about today.
We're talking about our first drunk stories, our first drunk time.
Okay.
And then we're also talking about what's our sexual expectation for our partner.
Oh yes, good ones. Let's start with the drunk stories and I'm going to let you go first.
Okay, so my very first drunk night, we're going to talk about that one first. So it was my 21st birthday, and I was upset with my boyfriend, dumbass. Y'all know about him already. I was supposed to have a party. Like, I don't ask for much, and I do a lot for people. So I feel like when my birthday come around, you should, like, do for me. Like, let's do what I want. I already got a plan. Let's just do it. So I wanted this party. I was telling people about it, and he promised the party, but the party didn't happen. So I'm pissed. I didn't even see him for my birthday. So I'm with my sisters, we out drinking, and my first time I was drinking something called UV Blue, and that shit tastes like...
Okay, I'm sorry. Can we just pause for a second?
Yes.
It's always the UV blue. It always is. Like, as an adult, can you even drink that shit?
I've
'Cause
never
I
tried
would
it since.
Throw up. I swear to God. Okay, continue.
It tasted like candy, and I don't know, I can't tell you what it tastes like now because I haven't had it since that day.
Probably can't.
Look, so I was like, dude, this shit is fucking fire. So I was drinking it, we dancing in the house. I'm having a good time, but I'm also in the back of my mind pissed because I'm not with my boyfriend. I haven't seen him. So we drinking, we go to the bar. All I remember is we were dancing. Next thing you know, I have my head down on the bar. So my sister like, you can't do that. So she's trying to get me up. I'm like, well, you might as well take me home because it's over. So I'm like waddling like this, laughing and shit hysterically.
Yeah.
And we get to the parking lot, and I'm throwing up. And I got on the limited edition Tiffany Blue Timbs that this dude bought me. Shout out to you. And
Not dumbass?
not dumb.
I was
no.
like, wait, are we shouting out dumbass right now?
Huh? No. Yes, no, dumbass did not give me these shoes. No, I did not see my boyfriend, who is dumbass, that day at all. My birthday is not going right per me trying to be with my
I mean, it sounds like...
No.
No, if someone's not going to do it, someone else will.
Exactly. So
All right? Dumbass, if you're not going to do it, someone else will. I
So-
hope you learned your lesson.
Exactly. So, like I said, I had these male friends back then, and he was one of them that was trying. He was one that was trying to like get with me. But he knew about dumbass and everything, and he gave me the shoes as in like just like an appreciation. Like I helped him out with some situations or whatever, and he bought me the shoes for my birthday.
And he loves you and wants to fuck you. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyways.
But so yeah, and he gave me a watch, but we'll get back to that.
Damn, where is he now?
Married.
Oh. All right, I hope you're happy.
Right. So I'm in the parking lot throwing up. All I remember is hearing my sister say, "My shoes!" And I was like, I don't know what she's talking about, but I don't even know my shoes are getting affected by this. But then next thing I remember again, I'm in the car. She closed the door, and I look out the window. My sisters are outside twerking while I'm in the back seat, like someone's playing music. So then she takes me home. She like, "You okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." Next morning, I look at my shoes. They toe up. They got throw up on them.
Oh, man.
And you can't get them shoes anywhere. I'm still sad about them shoes.
Yeah, that is sad.
That's one story. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, okay, since we're talking 21st, we'll talk about mine. So, man, she's going to hate me. But anyways, all of my friends are younger than me because I'm like older for my grade, whatever. So I turned 21 before a majority of my friends, even my husband. So I stayed at my house, my parents' house, actually. This sounds so lame, but anyways, like I drank Grey Goose. That was like my drink. So I got like 3.75s of Grey Goose for my birthday. Like that's what everyone gave me.
That's all we had. Like,
so, you know, I had a pretty decent sized group of friends, and we're all drinking, you know, whatever. Literally 45 minutes in.
damn.
Friends throwing up.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, she's out. Like, whatever. I'm going to tuck her in. Keep pushing.
Exactly.
Because, I mean, I obviously, like, majority of people, like, I drank before I was 21, so I, like, kind of knew what I was doing. Kinda.
Yeah.
Kinda.
I feel you.
Next thing I know, her friend is out. Like, literally, to this day, have the picture. She's laying like fucking Jesus, like this on the ground.
Oh, I got something with that too. Keep going.
Like, knock the fuck out. And so, whatever. I'm like, I'll tuck her into bed. So, you know, we're just, the night's going on. I'm fucked up. I'm having a good time. I'm 21. I'm having a good time. So that's all good and stuff. It's 5 a.m. and both of them get up and start dry heaving.
Oh,
like,
no.
They're throwing up, dry heaving. I think that it was before that because I'm pretty sure Randy was still there. And I don't think he stayed until 5 a.m. So this had to happen earlier. But I'm just ignoring them because I'm like, y'all are not ruining my night.
No.
Like, I'm having a good time with my friends. So anyways, they were throwing up. And then they started dry heaving. And I'm like, you need to call your dad.
Y'all gotta go.
Y'all gotta go. So it was 5 a.m. and her dad picked both of them up. I was like,
Yikes.
all right, thank God. Because, like, this is not my parents were not on the shit. Like, they were just like, it's 5 a.m.
You gotta chill
like,
or go. Like,
and,
what?
like, you know what, like, dry heaving, like, can be super loud. Like,
Very
that's
loud.
what it was. And it was like, we're all drunk. At 5 a.m, we're all hungover.
We're all like passed out.
And you're sitting here, like, on dead ass. Like, I was like, and that, I don't even, honestly, like, I don't think she even drinks to this day because like, she just can't hold her liquor. Which, like, I mean, we talk about this all the time. Like, some people are drinkers, some people are smokers. Mm-hmm. Like, I'd rarely meet people that are both. I feel like you might.
No, you're not. Put your hand down.
Yeah, I was gonna say something mean, and then you raised your hand. You might have a problem if you're both. So, no, I feel like one person leans more towards one over the other. But I feel like you can do both, but I can't get crossfaded. Let's just put it there.
My next story is going to prove Chloe does not do both.
All right, let's hear it.
So this is around like COVID time, I think. And this is around the time me and my sisters started doing our annual game nights. Mm-hmm. This was our first game night. So, you know, every game night you learn from it. So it was one of my sister's birthdays, and we were all at her mom's house. So for the record, it was 4 sisters over and Chloe's 2 friends. So we playing King's Cup, Ring of Fire, whichever way y'all call it. What was the name?
Yeah,
was it called?
Circle of Death.
Circle of Death. We was playing that game. And we had blunts and rotations. We all had our own drinks, and we had shots of Hennessy. Now, Growing up, when you want to get into the drinking game, we drinking Hennessy. That's how you get your tolerance up. But once you get to that point, it's just like, okay, most Hennessy drinkers now drink tequila. So in my mind, we finna get my little sister up to our level. So we got plenty bottles of Hennessy, plenty blunts in a circle playing this game. At one point in time, I was good. Next thing you know, I'm looking around the room. One of Chloe's friends is passed out on the couch like Jesus. Another one of Chloe's friends got her head down in my purse.
Oh, no.
And then one of the sisters is in the bathroom throwing up in the sink while the other sister is throwing up in the bathroom. But I'm still like not realizing what's going on because I'm that drunk. So then Chloe like, I'm good. And I'm like, you sure? Yeah, I'm good. She's like, I need a trash can. So then the older sister grabs the trash can. No, I grab the trash can. Older sister grabs her little bangs and pushes them back and pushes her head down for her to throw up in the trash. After that, everybody done. Like, everybody is toe up. But I still don't feel toe up yet. So I'm like, dang, I gotta take these girls home with me. So it's raining out. I'm drunk. I got 3 drunk girls in the car with me.
Oh, God.
Chloe back says she good. No, Adele she not. She's sitting there like lean. She linked over.
Yeah.
So I'm slowly grabbing each person to the car, drive home, get home. I'm like, damn, I gotta walk 3 drunk girls in the house without my mom hearing us.
Oh.
And now my drunkenness kicked in because I just drove in the rain.
Yeah.
So walk on in. She like, I'm good. No, you not. Go upstairs. Push her upstairs. The second one, thicker than me. So I'm struggling, like trying to get her out the car. We teetering up the hill, get her in the house. Then I grab Chloe. She just talking. I'm like, shut up. We got to get in the house. Mama's here. I'm good. No, you're not. So I'm walking in the house. Be quiet. So she go in the house. I gotta go close my door. Before I can get to my car, I throw up in the grass.
Oh, no.
I'm just like, ugh. It's just
I
so
feel like
much.
it all hit you at once.
It
You were
did.
like, oh, no.
So I'm in the rain, throwing up in the grass, and then I close my door, lock it, go in the house. Girl, I don't even think I slept in my bed that night. But it was such a good night. And then we woke up the next morning. It's hot as hell.
Yeah.
My throw up burnt the grass.
No.
So for like a year, we had a
patch.
burnt patch. My mom was like, what is this from? I have no idea.
Oh, my God.
I have no idea. But yes, like it went left so fast, but I didn't see the part of everyone getting too drunk because I was good.
Yeah.
I thought. It was when I had to haul 3 girls in the house and they all talking about they good and shit. No, you're not. You're not.
You
at
can't
all.
even walk. That's why I'm walking you in.
Right. And to this day, my sister would not look at Hennessy ever again.
No, seriously, I feel like everyone has that alcohol. Like mine is Grey Goose. I can't.
Would never look at that
I
again.
can't. Like we went out for Nathan's birthday and I was drinking some martinis. They were so fucking good. And then we decided we were going to take shots. And I'm like, what even is martinis? And
Gin?
No, she said, or no, she said it was, the ones that I was drinking was vodka.
Oh, okay.
I was like, was it a martini? But yeah, I think martinis are usually gin.
Yeah.
So anyways, it was vodka. And I'm like, well, I guess I should stick with vodka. So I took a shot of vodka. I literally was like,
Vodka is rubbing alcohol.
and I literally let it sit in my mouth, and I'm like, swallow it.
Gross.
Swallow it. I'm like, oh, I'm too old to be doing this shit. But, yeah, I can't drink vodka at all. I remember one time when, this was back in the day when I would go to 720, like on ladies drink free night, whatever night that is. And, this guy that I went to high school with would always get a section, and so he would let us sit in his section, but like, we didn't really like fuck with him like that. Like,
You just would use him for the section.
well, I don't want to say all that on the podcast.
It's okay. We all done got used before.
Anyways, he had a bottle of Ciroc, and so. Like, you know, they have the little pouring spout on it, so, like, everyone's dumping the bottle in your mouth, whatever. I do that. I get it down. I'm like, oh, yeah, I did that shit. I take 2 steps, like, threw it right up, like, right in the middle of the floor, and I'm just like, this is so... embarrassing. I don't think I ever went back, like, to his section at least.
Yeah, no.
So.
I just like how now fast forward us being older and we can handle our drinking in a way. Like, we can still get fucked up to where, like, we're throwing up, but, like, we handle throwing up way better.
Yeah.
I
It's
remember
so funny because, like, before it was like if I was throwing up,
I would
I'd
be
be
crying.
fucking out. Like, I wouldn't need a whole 24 hours to recover. Now
Girl,
it's just
what?
like throw up, taking care of the kids, going to make breakfast.
Yep.
Like, I mean, I'm still struggling, but I'm powering through that shit. I remember I went to the fucking pumpkin farm drunk or hungover as a bitch, smelling all the food like, oh my God, I can't.
Definitely. Girl, I threw up on the Las Vegas Strip. Somebody was driving, and they were like, oh my God, you're okay. Just keep driving. I'm just throwing up as we go down the strip.
Oh, no.
And then we went to go eat, and I was good. I'm like, I just had to get it out.
Yeah.
That's how it be.
From, I want to say it was my sister's 21st because, like, it would be the only reason why she would go so hard. We were, like, out with our cousins, and, like, me and my sister love on the Brain by Rihanna. So, like, we're leaving the bar and I'm jamming. Well, I thought we were jamming, but
it
I was
just you
jamming.
jamming?
I had that music blasting in the car, and she's just throwing up, and I'm not even paying attention. Like, she's literally throwing up, and I'm just jamming to Love on the Brain. Like,
Must be love.
and my cousin just, like, taps on my shoulder, and I look over, and I'm like, and I, like, turn down the music, like, slam on the brakes. I'm like, are you good? She's like, you dumb bitch. Like,
My bad.
I'm like, I thought we were jamming. Like, I'm sorry you knocked out on me. Like, the show must go on. Love on the Brain is on. Like, okay. So, let's switch some gears up because I feel like we've said, unless you have another one.
No, that was good.
I feel like we could keep going for hours. That's why I'm like, maybe we should switch it up a bit.
We'll do another one next time. Drunk Stories Part 2 type shit.
So, expectations.
Sexually for your partner.
Yeah. All right.
That's a good question. No. Okay, let's just start with time since our studio audience keep bringing up time.
That's a pressing question today. So, honestly, I'm kind of lazy, so I'm good with a solid 20 to 30 minutes. So,
I would say 20 to 30 minutes is minimum. Like,
Okay.
I'm fine with that. But if I'm like, if we have a conversation throughout the day and I'm just like, yeah, I want this tonight, and we sexting all day and I have all this high expectation, we need to at least be knocking an hour.
yeah, so I feel like if we're setting the mood and stuff, let's go as long as we can because I'm trying to, like, enjoy my time with you.
Yeah.
But, like, with the way my life is set up, I'm lucky if I get some 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You know? But the other day, like, Nathan and I was like, how can we change this up? Because, like, you know, it's easy to get stuck in a rut or, like, a routine or whatever. So, you know, he put on the little backlights, my favorite color, purple. And, like, I was like, let me just put our playlist on because it's been a minute. I think we talked about that on the podcast, which kind of, like, triggered it. And, like, he even was like, ooh, some music. Like, what?
Oh, we stepping out the comfort zone for real.
Yeah, so then it was like, you know, just vibe into the music, you know, just enjoying each other, whatnot. So I feel like if I can get 20 minutes, that would be great. Mm-hmm. But sometimes, like, I want to go on.
Right.
You know?
And, like, I
get
feel
some
like
rounds in.
expectation-wise, now that I'm into the oral game, because as y'all know, I didn't do that like that before.
Yeah.
It's a must. We definitely doing oral every time. Like, there's no just starting. No.
Both of you?
Both.
Okay.
It gotta be both. Like
it can't be one
or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. You know, I like fair treatment.
Okay, but you, like, can't do 69 or you're not into it, which I, like, agree. I'm not arguing that. But
I mean,
that's
I'll do it. It's just hard.
That's a lot of foreplay.
Yeah.
Because, like, to me, head is, like, part of the foreplay. Like, there are, like, unless the goal is to get me to come right away, then, like, fine, like, we can do that. But, like, that's just getting me started,
Exactly.
you know? Like, that's just igniting.
Right, the first little light of the fire.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Oh, we gotta have back shots. If it's the last 5 pumps until you come,
dude,
we gotta do it.
It's a fucking must.
We got
I'm like,
to.
oh, if you want this to be successful, I want, and like, I don't even know, like, this sounds awful, but like, sometimes I just want to be fucked like nasty.
Yeah,
you know,
I feel you.
like, treat me like a slut. Like, treat me like,
Choke me out.
like, treat me like some random bitch that you're just fucking for the one night.
Exactly.
You know?
Like that aggressive shit.
Yeah, like push my head down.
But I can't have back shots first.
No.
It gotta be.
No.
Yeah, I seen something. I'll tell you about it later, but it has to be like at least second or
like
towards the end.
That's like the finale for me.
Yeah,
like,
it can never. You can never
it's
start
like
it off.
You're not like, no matter which way you're hitting it, like you're hitting it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, you could be doing some crazy ass shit. You could be on your feet. You could be like on your knees.
Anything.
I don't fucking know what you're
Jumping
doing
and
back
shit.
there. I don't even care what you're doing back there. You're hitting it.
Exactly.
So like, keep doing that.
Yes. Let's see. Okay, so I like creativity. It don't have to be an every time thing, but I feel like if our relationship / sexual relationship, I tried to make that work.
Relationship.
If we're gonna have that, you gotta be creative at one point in time. Like one time I was having sex or whatever before we started. I think it was our anniversary. This is a minute ago. I was like, oh, did you just Bill Cosby me? But we were joking. Like, I knew it was happening. Like, already, like, we knew what we planned on doing. But I was just like, it was just funny. So, like, the fact I had said that and I was cracking up and shit, I was like, yeah, this shit is wild. But it was the one and only time I did that. And I was just like, yeah, it made it something. I knew we were doing it, though.
Yeah.
But it was just fun. I was like, oh, not Bill Cosby and me. And
to like go off of that, I definitely like when like he's just like, I want to try something that we've like never done before. I want to try something, or he'll just like flip me into whatever he needs to try
do,
that. And I'm
exactly.
like, oh, okay,
Okay, I
I'm
see
here for
you.
that. Or like, I don't know, like even just starting off with something completely different than what we normally do. I'm like, okay, we're changing it up tonight. I feel like
Definitely.
that will even flip me to be like, all right, I'm down to try something that I normally would be like, no,
for real.
like, or I'm not really feeling that tonight.
it got me into like cosplay a lot. Cause I remember one time it was Halloween. I was dressing up. I wasn't intentionally trying to do cosplay, but it's like, what happened? I think he just immediately like got on top of me and stuff and kept the clothes on. I'm like, wait, I'm trying to take it off. No, keep it on. Oh, excuse me. And now I'm like, we could do cosplay. So
Honestly, Nathan doesn't like this, but I like keeping my clothes on. Something about like that just turns me on. I don't know.
what part? Like what clothing? A shirt,
Like-
socks.
Sometimes, yeah, we always argue about the socks. Like he makes me take the socks off, and I want to be like, can I just keep them on for one time to see if I like it? Like I don't know. And then like sometimes, and I know like people will say like, what the fuck are you doing? But I want to keep my shirt on. Like I think it's funny. Like, I want to keep it on. And he's like, no, take that shit off. Like there's a reason why you have your shirt off.
Exactly.
Like, and I'm just like, let me leave it on.
To add to the socks, personally, I keep the socks on because my feet is always cold. And I feel like if my feet touch...
Why are you paying attention to your feet?
Because listen, I feel like, because I know my feet are always cold, I feel like if my feet touch him, it's going to be like a cold shock and it's going to ruin the mood. Because they be icicles.
Oh, no. I don't. I put my feet all over him. I don't care.
And my shit be icicles. And I'm like, it's going to put a shock through his body and it's going to be over.
It's going to be, he's going to just go soft.
Like, damn, why you so cold? That's the reason why I keep my socks on.
Oh, no. Yeah, Nathan's like a firm believer in being like fully naked. Which
Butterball naked.
I feel like that's kind of why I want to keep stuff on, you know? But I don't know, like, I like the quickie where it's just like he just pulls his pants down and mine are like on my ankles.
See,
Like,
no, that's distracting.
I think
to
it's
me.
fun. I don't know. Okay, what are your thoughts on like talking throughout? Like, do you talk?
No. Wait, what do you like? Wait.
No, not like fuck me harder. Not like that, but like full blown conversation.
No.
Really?
What is wrong with you?
Nathan doesn't let me do that either. He'll be, like, I'll be talking to myself. I will be talking to myself. He'll be like, respond. And he's like, we're busy. Like, don't you see we're busy?
Like hello.
I don't know. Like, it has to be the alcohol that gets me
gotta
like
be.
talking. But I'll talk. I'll be talking about random shit. Like, okay, don't forget we gotta switch the laundry room.
No.
No, I don't think that. But like, I'm trying to have a full blown. I think it's more fun and like flirty, you know, than it is like serious. Like, sometimes I want the serious, like, look me deep into my soul type shit. Yikes. But like, there's most of the time it's like I'm trying to have fun. Like, I'm trying to keep this light. Like, I'm trying to like, you know, not always be like nasty and dirty. Like, more like fun and flirty.
No, I get what you're saying.
Oh, nasty
that
and
was
dirty.
nice. That was nice. I see you.
I didn't even do that on purpose.
I'm about to try it out. That shit funny. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna talk about.
Just random shit. I don't know. How's the weather? Did you catch the game last night?
Oh, that shit is funny.
No, I don't think that's like an expectation, but it's just something like that I think about that I like.
No,
you know?
for real. Like, let's not be boring. Like, let's just do other stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's like, when you really think about it, I think I said this before in one of the podcasts, it's like, how many real sexual positions do people do and know? Like,
yeah,
you got those, so you're already doing the same thing all the time, which is fine because I'm loving the same thing, but like, how can we spice it up? How can we make it different? So like, I just feel like a main expectation is don't be boring. Like, let's find ways to keep this, you know, fun, attracting.
I feel, 100%, especially like, and I'm sure now that you have a kid, you're kind of like relating more to this, but like, your time is limited when you have kids. Your time is precious.
Definitely.
So it's like, I don't want to be like, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. The other day I was like, let me be a pillow princess. Like, I want to have sex, but I just want to lay here and enjoy it.
Yeah.
But like, like the little time that you do have, like, do something crazy.
Definitely.
Do something like out of the ordinary. So it's like spicy and like, okay, whatever, we didn't like it, moving on, or whatever, you know.
Girl, I had to make myself even start back having sex because, like, I'm like, damn, how am I gonna do this with the baby over here? Like, I literally had her, like, if the bed is over here in this corner, the bassinet was way over there. Because, I don't know, I couldn't wrap my head around it or whatever. Mm-hmm. Then, after we got past the first time doing it, that was cool. Yeah. But lately, she been cool. She wake up right after. Yes! I'm like, you good, because as soon as you wake up in between, I'll be salty.
Okay, expectation, you need to clean me up first.
Yeah, ooh.
Expectation.
Never thought of it that way.
Like, don't leave me laying there with your shit all over me.
Girl, I'll be exhausted. I'll be just sitting there
waiting. You can take a minute, catch your breath. Whatever you need to do.
The way he do it, when he go get the towel, that be him cleaning himself up as he works his way back.
As he's walking, I mean, I guess, but like, I want to be cleaned up. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't want to be. I don't mind if you're cleaning yourself up as you're walking.
But don't sit here and go through a full shampoo and then come to me after.
Right.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I know people who literally would take time to clean themselves off first. You just sitting there, hands and knees.
I mean, I guess you could get up, but it's like the walk to the bathroom.
The slide down your butt, your thighs.
Yeah.
It'd be like
sick. Yeah, so that's my expectation. Like, be mindful.
Yes.
Of what you just left in the room.
Come back quickly now.
Literally.
Yeah. So as long as y'all have those, y'all can get all the drawers. Mm-hmm. I'm dropping drawers at every time. Dude, did you see that comment? Somebody was like, wash them dishes, I'm dropping them drawers. I died. I was cracking up.
No, that's literally me, though.
No, for real. Y'all followers are hilarious. Keep commenting on our Instagram, too.
For sure. Because that shit be entertaining as fuck. I love that stuff. Mm-hmm. Especially when you, like, comment on it with all the GIFs and stuff. You have me cracking up.
Oh, thanks.
We'll do more of that stuff because it seems like you guys like it.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much it. Like, keep things spicy.
Yep.
Be mindful of me.
Yep.
Like, obviously, it's about both of us, but, like, just know it's harder for me than you.
Okay.
And
I don't want to hear that. Oh, y'all get multiple. I ain't trying to hear it.
yeah.
Y'all get that one. Y'all better hold it.
And then, yeah, like, you get one and it's, like, either you go soft or it's, like, too sensitive to touch or, like, whatever the case is. I don't fucking know, but it's, like, you're good to go. Like, sometimes it's, like, one is not enough for me.
Right. And that second round be shorter than the first round.
Facts, though. Like, what is up with that?
Like, all right, we might as well just be done for the night.
Oh my gosh, nothing like eating after 2. Just keep that in mind. Like, have some water and a snack for me.
Ooh, I ain't never thought about a snack. I would start doing. I'm gonna check back in with that one.
Like, I've probably mentioned this before because Nathan's a fiend for some cinnamon rolls, but like, I don't know, preheat the oven. Have those bitches on a pan ready to go in. I don't fucking know. Like,
toss them right in the oven right after.
we could do it in the kitchen if it's easier. Like,
that's a goal for mine. I want to do it in the kitchen.
yeah, while they cook. That's a solid, 15, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Pretty much.
Nathan's like, yeah, it's 15 to 20 minutes.
He know. On point.
You don't
Get
even
a little
have
brown
to
on the side.
check the label. He already know.
He like the little crust on there to get that 20. I'm going to tell my boyfriend that, hey,
What?
you got a little chef hat and an apron. Let's try to do it in the kitchen.
Ooh, babe, Amazon is calling me. I'm going to get you one.
Yes, with the apron on.
I think one of our followers said that on your thing.
Really?
Yeah, they said unless they're naked or something like
Oh,
that.
yeah. Like, oh, no, you just got
Which
to be
is
naked.
pretty hot. I'm not going to lie. I would be down for that. If I came home and they were naked, cleaning the house,
Like,
vacuuming.
I would cook naked.
Vacuuming?
No, for real.
Crazy.
I would cook naked, but we can't be cooking nothing that has grease involved.
Obviously, yeah, because you
Hell
got to keep
no.
your distance. Extendo, like, what is that? What is that thing?
A tongue?
A tongs.
Hilarious. Dog, that shit funny.
All right, well,
All right. I'm gonna say,
you got some?
yeah, I ain't gonna drink the rest just yet.
All right.
Thank you for tuning in as usual.
Yes, make sure you like and subscribe. Of course. That's how we end it.
Click, click. No pictures.
Goodbye.